Matthew Rodriguez World Toy Review is back for some more Disney Cars review episodes, and also featuring the Matthew Rodriguez World Disney Cars Toy Review. And now, Matthew Rodriguez World is here to introduce the world's amazing, awesome toy featured. It's the one and only featuring the Disney Cars Motor Speedway of the South Pack. Full of those amazing Piston Cup racers and all the characters from the Cars 1 movie. Their names are Lightning McQueen, the Cane, Chick Hicks, Billy Oil Changer, Dirksen D'Agostino, Dud Frottleman, Race Official Tom, Darla Vanderson, Brad Windmiller, the Dynaco Pity, Charles Checker, and last but not least, And now, we are about to feature the world's amazing official announcement of Matthew Rodriguez World Disney Cars Toy Review. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we are here to see what the Piston Cup racers, what they can do. So everyone, without further ado, for our most exciting moments, and feast your eyes on the most amazing episode scene of your life called Matthew Rodriguez World Disney Cars Toy Review, reviewing of Disney Cars Motor Speedway of the South Pack, full of your amazing race car characters. So here is our awesome new phenomenon on the big screen of our own new episode, Matthew Rodriguez World. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I hope you guys are having an awesome day. Like never before, seeing awesome Matthew Rodriguez World episodes and new adventures, and some awesome toy review episodes. Like seeing Disney and Pixar's Cars, Hot Wheels, Monster Jam, and Hot Wheels Monster Trucks, and Paw Patrol. So anyway, folks, welcome to Matthew Rodriguez World Disney Cars Toy Review. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we are here to review the most ultimate awesome cars that you've never seen before. We got the most amazing diecast cars pack called Disney and Pixar's Cars, the Motor Speedway of the South Pack. It's got all the awesome characters from the Cars 1 movie. Here we have Lightning McQueen, Billy Oil Changer, Chick Hicks, Throttleman, Dirksen D'Agostino, and Strip Weathers known as the King. And those the amazing Piston Cup racers that you've never seen before. And on the other side here, we got the Piston Cup diecast cars known as the Piston Cup fans from the Dynaco 400. We got the Dynaco Pity, the Pace Car, and all the other characters in the Cars 1 movie. So, wow, it's got a cool picture of Lightning McQueen racing. And this awesome Motor Speedway of the South Pack from Disney Cars was made by Mattel. And now it's available at Target and Walmart and Toys R Us that you've never seen before. They're obviously metal die-cast cars made by Mattel. We call it metal vehicles. So now, let's take a look at the back. Whoa, it's got all the characters from the Disney and Pixar's Cars 1 movie. So here we have Lightning McQueen, the coolest race car in the world, Billy Oil Changer, because as you all know, ladies and gentlemen, Billy Oil Changer is the 2002 Piston Cup Racing Champion. He won the race last year during his big race. So he dreams about becoming the world's biggest commentator when he retires. So he hired his new partner named Bobby Swift. Bobby Swift is now racing for Team Octane Gain. And next up we have Chick Hicks, the most reckless racer in the whole world. But keep an eye on him, folks. He doesn't actually play nice in the Cars 1 movie. You know why? Chick Hicks, he was responsible by creating this huge crash at the Dynaco 400. Then he bumped RPM, and he caused this entire crash. Next up is the coolest racing official is Charles Checker as the race official Piston Cup Pace Car. The coolest amazing car in the whole world. So, Charles Checker is the coolest Piston Cup pace car in the world, and if you see him in the movie then when Lightning McQueen is following the pace car, and then, as you know, ladies and gentlemen, Charles Checker's job is to make sure all the other race cars follow him, just like the other pace cars and NASCARs. So, other NASCARs follow the pace cars, so so they won't cut, so the NASCARs wouldn't cut in line, because it's very important to follow the pace car by not drive around it. So, anyways, if you see Charles Checker in the Cars 1 movie, he was obviously doing his job on the racetrack. So, next up that we have here is Race Official Tom. Race Official Tom is the most coolest car character in the whole world. So, if you see Race Official Tom in the Cars 1 movie, when he was looking at the monitors for a photo finish that he noticed, Lightning McQueen, Chick Hicks, and King Strip Weathers, they went for a freeway tide, and they were taking on slow motion to see who win or who lose. So he's finally a new Race Official Piston Cup known as Race Official Tom. Next at the bottom we have Darla Vanderson. Darla Vanderson is the world's coolest, biggest, huge fan known as the King named Strip Weathers. So he's got a blue crown on his head. If you see him in the Darla Vanderson in the Cars 1 movie, he is obviously the most coolest Piston Cup fan in the whole wide world. So I like his blue crown on his head, and he is totally a huge fan of Strip Weathers as the King, the most coolest legendary car in the whole world. Next up, we have Brad Wynn Miller, a Piston Cup fan with a Piston Cup hat on top, and also a Piston Cup antenna painted green. I can't believe it. He is finally in the most awesome Cars 1 movie in the whole world. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you see Brad Wynn Miller in the Cars 1 movie, you will obviously see him in the most awesome, coolest movie in the history of Disney and Pixar's Cars. So, I like his cool, awesome Piston Cup hat. He's the world's coolest, amazing diecast car that Mattel made for him. So now, Brad Wynn Miller is totally a 1/55 scale diecast car that Mattel has finally made a cool car of this most amazing, cool character. Next up is the Dynaco Pitty from Strip Weathers' pit crew. So, the Dynaco Pitty is the world's cool, amazing diecast made by Mattel. So, it's a Dynaco Pitty from the Piston Cup pit crew. So, he's painted blue with some little blue rims, and he's painted with Dynaco colors, and it has the Dynaco logo on the side, and the Dynaco logo on top of his hat. So, these awesome Piston Cup pit crews, they're the world's amazing, awesome team in the whole world. So, as you know, ladies and gentlemen, in-lawn races, the Piston Cup racers go into the pits, then the Piston Cup pit crew changes their car's tires with some new tires and new fuel. Then, when the pit crew done finishing putting the tires in and with some new fuel, and then the Piston Cup racers will go on back into the racetrack, and then they'll be back on the racetrack again. So, the Dynaco Pitty comes with a tooler chest, and it's painted blue and with a Dynaco logo on it. Next up is Dodd Frottleman, racing for Team Mood Spring. So, Dodd Frottleman, he is a darker blue Piston Cup racer with these amazing, awesome Mood Spring colors. So now, Frottleman, he is now racing for Team Mood Spring. So, he is painted darker blue with some white stripes and the number 33 on the side and on the roof, and the Mood Springs logo on the hood and on the trunk and on the back of him, and some amazing cool Lightyear tires. So, they say Dodd Frottleman is the most coolest diecast car made by Mattel. So, everyone, you remember Dodd Frottleman in the Cars 1 movie, do you? Wow, I'm so excited to hear that you do remember him. So, Dodd Frottleman, if you see him in the Cars 1 movie in the background film, so yeah, when Dodd Frottleman, he was crashing a big wreck at the Dynaco 400 when he lost control, and then he was like, wow, he was like sliding outside the pavement, and he was screaming like, wow! And then he crashed straight into the wall, and then when Ray's tow truck Tom, he was towing Dodd Frottleman out of the race, and he was like, don't take me out, I can still race. Oh my, he was nearly damaged, and then there was engine oil leaking out underneath him. Next up is Dirksen Diego Stino, racing for Team Trunk Fresh. He is the world's amazing cool car in the world. So, anyways, Dirksen Diego Stino is now racing for Team Trunk Fresh, and I also love his amazing, awesome Trunk Fresh colors. So he's painted green with the Trunk Fresh logo on the hood and the number 30. Next up is Dirksen Diego Stino racing for Team Trunk Fresh, Piston Cup Racer number 34, the world's awesome, coolest, fastest race car in the world. And last but not least, the star of the show, racing for Team Dynaco, everyone's favorite Piston Cup Racer from the all-new movie, Disney and Pixar's Cars 1. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, the legendary car. It would be the one and only Strip Weathers as the King, racing for Team Dynaco, racer number 43. The world's legendary race car in the whole world, with a lawn spoiler and with the number 43 on the side and the back, and the 43 on the roof, and the Dynaco logo on the hood. So now, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to unbox the world of racing for the Dynaco 400 of the Motor Speedway of the South. And on the bottom here, there's the Mattel, and it says, empowering for the next generation through play for the world's greatest diecast cars of the Mattel factory in the whole world. And so now, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, in this great and the most awesome future heuristic of Mattel, it's time to unbox the world of racing for the Motor Speedway of the South pack. So now, ladies and gentlemen, now let's do the unboxing, shall we? Great. Now let's do it. Matthew Rodriguez World's now unboxing the Disney and Pixar's Cars Motor Speedway of the South pack, full of your favorite Piston Cup racers and those amazing Dynaco 400 audience, and those amazing race official vehicles, and those awesome Piston Cup pit crews. And those Piston Cup races are Lightning McQueen, the King, Chick Hicks, Billy Oil Changer, Dirksen Diego Stino, and Dud Throttleman. And those amazing Disney diecast cars are the most amazing and most coolest cars in the whole world. They are now 1/55 scale diecast cars made by Mattel. So now, Matt is about to unbox those cars, but don't worry, ladies and gentlemen, we'll get to the unboxing later. So everyone, stay tuned for more Matthew Rodriguez World Disney Cars toy review videos for some new episodes, new adventures, and also brand new Disney Cars racing action from the Piston Cup. So stay tuned for more awesome new adventures of Matthew Rodriguez World Disney Cars toy review. So see you soon, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll get to the unboxing later. And we'll be right back after these messages.